me that don't like to spray perfume. My granddad was asthmatic before he died. No, it wasn't asthma that killed him. Get it out of your head. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Obierika Debbie, and today we're going to be talking about asthma triggers. Like you have correctly guessed, and I'm Nani. I'm sitting on the floor because I like the background. It's beautiful, right? What do you think? I know I'm seeing some things at my back, but I'm not even going to be bothered. I'm just going to use my body to cover it. So welcome to today's video, guys. If this is your first time on my channel, please do well to click the subscribe button. Please click the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're most welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about asthma triggers, guys. If you do not already know, if you're a new subscriber, I am asthmatic. Go and watch my asthma review. I will put the link here, or I'll put it in the description box, so check that out too. So let's just get right into today's video about asthma triggers. Like I said earlier, asthma triggers are causative agents of an asthmatic attack. Now, there are obviously several asthma triggers, but I'm going to be talking about 7. These 7 specifically because I've experienced them before and I understand them, and I can actually give you 1 or 2 informations about how to handle them. Sorry guys, I have a cough, so I might be coughing sometimes. So basically, like I said, 7 triggers. So the first one today will be cold. So I'm just going to start with cold because it's not really my major trigger, so I don't want to dwell on it too much. So for someone that cold is your major trigger, it means that you get cold easily. Any small thing, you're cold. When it's raining, you're cold. It will be advisable that if you're someone like that, you should always have a sweater, a head warmer, socks, and gloves. I know you're wondering, well, it's been many since I can just wear sweater and long trousers and be chilled. Because guys, cold doesn't just enter from your chest, it enters from your palms, it enters from your head, and it enters from your feet. My mom used to say that my granddad then used to always carry all those many things, because my granddad was asthmatic before he died. No, it wasn't asthma that killed him. Get it out of your head. He died a normal death, I guess. So anyway, cold was a major trigger for him, so he used to always carry all of those stuff. Someone like me, cold is not really a major trigger, but when it rains a lot, I get cold, but usually from my feet. So I have like a billion socks, pantyhose, stockings, many stockings things. So if cold is your major trigger and you've noticed that you get chilly easily, just small breeze, you're beginning to shake and all of that, you should try and cover up a whole lot more. That is your cold starter pack. Okay, the next one would be dust. So now dust is a major trigger for some people, but someone like me, it is not. I guess most of the triggers are not really my major triggers. We'll get to my major triggers very soon. So dust is not really a major trigger for me, but it affects a lot of people. So if you're one of those people, please, I advise you, do not dust, do not sweep when the place is too dusty. If you must do any of these things, wear a nose mask. Wear all those nose masks that like cover the edges of your nose and your mouth. I'll see if I can get a picture and a set here. My brother used to have one of those when we were growing up because he has allergies to dust. They protect your nose from dust entering, but you must not. I feel like you don't have to. You mustn't clean. Let somebody else do it for you. Let your husband, your friend get help. If you can't get help, just leave it. Just maybe manage yourself. Don't do anything that will impede your health because you're trying to be sanitary or whatever. Although sometimes I feel like if a place is dusty and I walk in, I can't still stay there, so I might not end up having to dust. So in that case, please use your face mask. Try and make sure you use your inhaler before you start dusting, and just basically stay safe. Okay, so now the next thing would be allergies, food allergies. Now this is not really my strong forte, but I know that I'm allergic to some kinds of food. I will not exactly say that I'm allergic as in I have like reactions or pimples. See those clothes, I'm not going to shoot this video again. Anyway, like I was saying, it's not like I have like any allergic reaction to these meals I'm about to call, like maybe something starts to grow on my face and then I start to have an attack. It's just like when I eat this food, I just start to feel uncomfortable in my airways and all of that. The first one will be yam. Yam weighs on my chest. I don't know why. I don't even eat fast. Initially I used to think it's because I used to rush it as a child, but somehow yam always just makes me have chest pain, and when I have chest pain, we're beginning to dwindle towards we're beginning to go towards the attack side. So I don't like to eat yam. I barely eat yam. If you know me well, you know that I eat yam. Another thing would be coconut. coconut makes me cough. In this time where you see that I said I had a cough, I have a cough, I'm usually very scared because like if I cough for too long, I can just start having difficulty in breathing and then it leads to an attack. I think I mentioned it in my asthma review that cough is a major thing for me. When I start to cough, I just start to have crisis. So coconut makes me cough, so I don't eat coconut. So I basically just told myself that, hey, you don't like coconut, I don't eat coconut candy, I don't even take coconut flavor of ice cream. Is that bad? Because like I'm just legit paranoid. That's just it, paranoid. So if you have foods I eat that make you feel some kind of way and uncomfortable whenever you eat them, especially as regards constrictions to your airways, I would advise you to not eat them as often as, and if you really like the food, maybe you should take your steroids, that's your tablets, salbutamol, prednisolone, to just help you after you're done eating. Or there's this one I started taking recently, dexamethasone. I feel so medical. Anyway, you take any of your steroids before you eat these foods that you love so much but your body doesn't just really like. Okay? And Mango says she hates this thing, but then I just did it. Okay, so the next one would be fragrances. Me that don't like to spray perfume. This wasn't even easy, guys. Like when I was first diagnosed, and they were like, and then my mother is a living testimony. I used to pour the perfume on my body. So when I was diagnosed and I realized that if you just spray some perfume here, I would just start to cough and choke and all of that, I was really sad. They were not even saying I was just using roll-ons. I was like, roll-ons? Who? Me that likes to use all those men perfumes, smart men, orange box. I like all those intense things. Now I should come and be using roll-on. It's not like I smell. Nobody even admit that they smell the what. If people want to smell a certain way. So anyway, what I did for myself was when I grew up and now started to find a way around this, what I used to do is in the morning before I go to work, like when I'm having my bath, before I go and have my bath, I will take my cloth or clothes outside and spray it with all my many perfumes, because I use different ones, and then I just spray them on outside. I like to air and I go back inside. I legit hold my breath and run back inside. Then by the time I'm done having my bath, making up and all of that, my clothes would already be aired enough and I wear it and I'll go to my office. But then if you don't have the energy to be running up and down, probably find a fragrance that works for you. I don't have any particular perfume I like, so it changes with like every other month. So I can't really say, okay, this is perfume that works for me, so it's not going to be choking me. So as I've not found, I just do that. Then sometimes what you could do is, if you live with somebody that has asthma and then is just allergic to every single kind of perfume, nothing works for the person, I advise you to spray your perfumes after you've left the house, so you don't choke the person. Because like sometimes my flatmate uses some really strong perfumes. If I'm in her room sleeping, she does not spray the perfume. She'll probably come to the living room or spray it outside, then return the perfume into the house and leave, because it will affect me. So if it is something that you have tried, you've even used the mildest, all those peachy nice ones that smell like ice cream, and it's still affecting you, I guess we can see that fragrances are your major triggers. So big Jimchina yogi, I use God to beg you, don't spray perfume, just have a good bath, use good soap, and just believe in God that you will not smell. Amen. Amen. So the next one would be let me turn my book because I don't know it's off by heart. The next one will be heat. Heat is a major trigger for me. Like if this place is hot now, I just start to cough, and like I said, the moment I start to cough, express to crisis. So heat is a major trigger for me. So if you're someone that heat is a major trigger for, I would advise you to avoid claustrophobic places that lack cross ventilation. I'm sure you talk to you guys in home economics or home economics, that a good room with proper ventilation should have 2 windows so that the air will be crossing, so there will be free flow of air. So as an asthmatic patient, the room that your choice of housing is really important. Okay, it's really important that where you're getting has like good ventilation, really good ventilation, because if you're in a place that there's no air, there's constriction, you get claustrophobic, you get hot, you get uncomfortable, and you start to just search for your air and your breath will be taken away. It's not even like all those romantic things you get. So heat is a major trigger for me, so I advise you to avoid, like I said, claustrophobic places. And also don't really wear tight clothes. This is not me coming out to tell you how to dress as an asthmatic patient, but for someone like me, I don't like to wear tight clothes. Like if I'm going to wear a tight shirt, I'll wear a palazzo trouser or something free down, because I feel like when I'm all wearing maybe body hug shirts with pencil skirt, then I'm in a place that everywhere is hot and uncomfortable, like it will be peppering my body. I don't know how I'm speaking so much Igbo today. it's been preparing my body, and then it will just add to my uncomfortability. So I would advise you that if you're asthmatic, or you know somebody that is asthmatic, you just help them to be buying free clothing that are still very comfy and beautiful. I mean, I don't think I wear rubbish. Maybe I'll try and snap this dress that I do wear for this video, so you see what I'm saying. I always make sure that one thing is free in my outfit. Okay, so I'm talking too much. So the next one will be stress. Now, stress is a major trigger. Like, it's a major trigger for, I think, everybody naturally. If you're just stressed, I notice that you start to fall sick a lot. So for an asthmatic patient, I'm not saying that we can't work under pressure or we can't take normal life hassles, but please don't push us. Don't give us too much. For me, emotional stress is a major thing. Is a major thing for me, especially when I'm broke. If I do notice that I don't really have money and I do start to think a lot, like, how am I gonna get this 1,000? I just start to, you know, have a lot of crises in that time. Then when I was in relationships, maybe I and my boyfriend have a fight, it used to get to me. When I even get angry, I'll talk about anger and asthma one of these days. When I get angry, I can have a crisis. So like, emotional stress is not even something that works well with asthma. So try to always have peace of mind. Maka, this life is ahead. So just try and like have peace of mind and not stress yourself emotionally. If you just see that you are getting to you're in a space that is toxic to your emotional health, just try and, you know, lean back and just take a breather. Then also, physical stress is also something that exerts. Don't carry heavy stuff. Don't do too many exercises that are not really cardio. You know, do exercises that will help your breathing, not the one that, you know, you can't find your breath. Like I said, take your breath away. Water go. So avoid carrying heavy stuff. Basically, avoid physical stress. Avoid bending, sitting some certain kind of ways. I will talk about postures and sitting and lying postures that are good for your breathing one of these days. So just watch out for that video. So like I said, avoid physical stress. Whew, this video is getting too long. So last one would be smoke. Akoya? Yes, smoke. Now let's smoke for the last, because smoke is my major trigger. Like, if you just want to catch me now, burn something, I can't resist. It's like falling in love. I don't even know what I'm saying, but smoke is a major trigger for me. Burnt food, if you're frying the wrong way, like I have my own system of frying. If you're frying the wrong way, I can perceive smoke 600 miles away. Not an exaggeration. I am so sensitive to smoke because I know how it affects me. So smoke is a major trigger. So if you are one of us, avoid fumes, avoid weed, where they are smoking weed, cigarette, frying excessively, burnt food, bush burning. If you're in traffic, my people that live in Lagos, you know, always have your face mask or your handkerchief that can use to tie your nose. Then be condemned your motor, people that are driving the car. If you don't notice that your vehicle is smoking, please, I use God to beg you, leave it at home or fix the exhaust pipe. I understand that you think that it's just smoking. It's just exhaust smoking. It's not like the plug is bad or the carburetor or something. But please, you're causing, it's called the environmental pollution and the hazard. You know, you're air polluting basically. And me, I'm just trying to live my life, and then I'll just come out that maybe I forget my mask, which is also normal, but please don't forget your mask or your handkerchief or your inhaler. And then I'm just in traffic, and then your car is just bringing out some sexy carbon monoxide, and it is just affecting me. I will now start to have a bad day, end up in the hospital because she thought that it was just an exhaust. You get? Are you seeing what I'm saying now? Then people that smoke, please realize that secondary smokers and secondhand smokers, people that are inhaling the air, are actually suffering more than you that is smoking. I'm not here to tell you that don't smoke, but please, you're going to smoke, be conscious. Maybe do it in your house. Don't share. I feel like in life, don't do things that would actively affect somebody in society, health-wise, mentally, anyhow. So basically, if you're asthmatic, you just notice that somebody is smoking weed, cigarettes, and it's affecting one kind of way, move. And always have your inhaler. Always have your inhaler. Hey, I said I'll call my inhaler in this video. Maybe I'll get up and go and get it. But always have your inhaler, guys. Your inhaler, your nose mask, your steroids, and your what's the last thing I was going to say? I think I was going to say your pulse, because I know you always need money. So your asthma starter pack should be your inhaler, your steroids, your nose mask or your handkerchief, and your wallet, because I mean you always need money. So these are the 7 triggers that I know about. Like, I've in no particular order. I talked about cold, talked about dust, talked about food allergies, talked about fragrances, talked about heat, talked about stress, and finally we talked about smoke. So if there's anyone you think that I did not mention, or you think that there's anyone that affects you personally as an asthmatic patient, please let me know, because I don't know everything. Like I said, I might not know and I might not remember every one of them, but these are the major ones that have affected me and I know about. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share, give this video a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about this this new background. If you think you want me to shoot more here, minus the clothes that entered this video. And I fixed my lashes, guys. It's gonna go off tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.